Welcome back to Tommytron 2000. Today on the road, we're taking a trip to Howe's Cavern, taking the day off of firewood and cutting trees and hitting the road, going to see some of the natural wonders that Central New York has to offer us. Today we're taking a 2-hour drive, kind of northeast-ish, or south, not really sure. It's a nice drive, lots of hills, beautiful day for a trip. And we've never been there before. A little history about Howe's Cavern. Howe's Cavern is named after farmer Lester Howe, who discovered the cave in May 22nd, 1842. He noticed that his cows were frequently gathered near a specific hole in the ground near some bushes at the bottom of the hill, specifically on hot summer days. Howe decided to investigate why his cows liked that specific spot of the field so much, and behind the bushes, Howe discovered a hole in the ground. He found a strong, cool breeze emanating from that hole into the earth. And the rest is history. There's a lot of great things to see, interesting facts to discover. I strongly recommend taking this trip to Howe's Cavern in New York if you're within the area. Thank you. Hey guys, a couple of John Deere's in the wild here. Oh yeah, that's what you call a logging operation. That's all brand new machinery right there, man.
Now, this rock used to be all the way up here on the ceiling above it, but during the last ice age, a mile-thick glacier was passing over the area, which caused this rock to fall. Now, here at Howe Caverns, we also like to name the rocks after what we think they look like. So the other name for this rock is Godzilla. If you guys take a look, he's got an eye, a nose, a little tooth, his mouth, and his jaw.
Totally.
So there is Godzilla.
It's a Titan.
So if everyone in my tour takes a look right over here, I'll be able to point out the three forms of calcite that we have in the cave. The first one right up here is what we call a stalactite. You can remember this by knowing it hangs tight to the ceiling. Below that is a stalagmite because you might trip over it. And if you take a look right over here, you will have flowstone. Now you guys can see that this calcite is a nice curly white color. It is this color because it is pure, active, and it is still forming. But if you take a look right behind me and in other places in the cave, you might notice that some of the calcite can be brown or discolored. It is this color because people have continuously touched it. We have natural oils on our hands, and when we touch the calcite, it can cause it to become inactive and it will no longer form. Standing in the largest room in the entire cave called the Titan's Temple. It is 55 feet from street bed to ceiling and 33 feet from wall to wall. We are also about 180 feet underground, and this is the cave's lowest point. There are two faces in this rock up here. The first one, you have her eye. her nose, her open mouth, and her pointed chin. Do you guys see that first witch? Now the second one is a little bit harder to see. You have the rim of her hat, her pointed nose with a scar, her jagged teeth, and her squared off chin. Does anyone see that second witch? It's a little bit harder to see, but congratulations if you can see it. Alright. So if you guys take a look over the camera, you'll be able to see this giant formation. This is what we call the great turtle, but we personally I like to call him Henry. You guys can see Henry's giant shell. He's got a little tail back here, a little fin up here, and Henry's not the smartest cookie. He's got a head stuck his head inside the wall. Now this is an inactive flowstone formation. In a moment, if you would like, you are allowed to touch them. They are completely inactive and touching them will no longer harm them, so you are allowed to do so.
The secret garden. Man, I want to go down there. It smells like a crawl space.
That's going to wrap up our quick adventure to Howell's Cavern. Not our usual stuff, but took a day off the woodlot and figured I'd do something other than just slaughter trees. I want to thank you all for watching. Let us know if you want to see more travel adventure stuff like this. I'd be down for that. We got a lot of natural wonders around here. Maybe some unknown. It's gorgeous out here though. Back home. Gotta make the long drive back. 2 hours.